I am telling you, it is very exciting to know that as a Kenyan, you can still leave and go to another country and be a citizen of another country. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Say hallelujah to dual citizenship. I am talking about Miss Elsa Majimbo, more on that a bit later. We've got Nana Owiti, who said that she'd moved on from her mans for a while. And I just want to know, ooh, what was the drama? And finally, Kenyan artists are asking for respect. Respect your elders, respect your people. All of this on Hot Talk. So, Madam Elsa Majimbo. She has been a very interesting character and a very recurrent one at that. So basically, the other day, which is basically earlier on this week, I think it was actually yesterday, when she went on a huge rant. She was talking away and biting everyone's ear off who worked at Kenya Airways. So basically what happened is she went on a trip and then she came back, waited for her luggage for about 30 minutes. Her luggage was missing. No one told her about the missing luggage. And eventually when she got a response, after asking and probing, she was told that, oh yeah, your luggage was left in a whole other country. This madam, knowing she's on Forbes magazine, knowing she's on every photo shoot from here to Timbuktu and back.
She's friends with Beyonce.
And knowing she's friends with Beyonce, Rihanna, she has, you know, what's her name, the other one, on speed dial, the one we're trying to make our ambassador. She has all these people on speed dial, Naomi Campbell. She decided, no, I'm not going to go and not talk about this. So she went on Twitter and she decided to say that, you know what, people should refuse to get on Kenya Airways. For what reason? For the purposes of not losing your luggage. If you don't want to have 30 minutes of waiting with no responses about where your stuff has gone, please do not board this flight or do not get into and this airline particularly to give you the services of flying from point A to point B. And honestly, I kind of feel her pain. You know, I was trying to think about it from me as an individual. Fine, I've just landed in, you know, JKIA somewhere, right? And I've been waiting for 30 minutes because obviously I'm excited to come back home. I want to go see my friends. You're on the phone with everyone like, oh yeah, I just landed. I'm on my way. I should be there in 20 minutes. And then 30 minutes later, you're still waiting for your luggage. Yeah. You're like, eh? Even your friends asking you, Kwani, this 30 minutes has become 30 minutes for Kenyans or what's happening? And she waits and waits and waits, and then eventually they come to just tell me, oh yeah, your luggage is missing, it's in a different country, and yeah, that's it. I'm like, what do you mean that's it? You better give me an apology. You better tell me when I'm getting my luggage. You better tell me when am I getting my compensation if my luggage goes missing forever, because that is disrespectful. And do you even know who I am? My name is Katomi. I am a hostess on Ebru Let's Talk. Do you know me? Do you know me? So I get where she went and ranted. I completely understand her.
And it feels just like, honestly, the Kenyan customer care system is horrible. You know what? I don't understand why. Like, it's as if everybody's upset. They're not happy with the company that they're in. But I don't know if it's they haven't been paid. I don't know if they have, like, you know, have bad bosses. And I do not care. You have been given a job, and me as your customer, I don't know if I don't want to know if you're having a bad day or not. I want you to treat me like a professional. I want you to treat me with kindness. I want you to treat me with love. And hopefully, Kenya Airways will see this as a thing for them to be able to step up their customer care, because it's not the first time we've heard some dodgy stories about that airline, and it's just like drama next after next after next, and unfortunately it's the only one that you can go to when it comes to, like, you know, international flights from Kenya.
And you know, Obama allegedly lost a luggage in 2015.
What?
Also,
that was
Zari
stolen.
complained. Zari too complained about KQ. Yeah, I don't know. She also lost her luggage allegedly. I blame customer service. Because, you know, you and I have done hospitality, Kathomi, and we know that the customer is always right.
Absolutely.
As a customer care, or as the person who's there up front office, you're supposed to be polite. You're supposed to apologize, even when you're right. You just apologize. So I blame those guys as to why Elsa had to like post and this KQ because of that particular person who was there at that particular time. They did not even apologize, because you can just say, it's just all about saying sorry. And someone will be like, okay, and then you explain better.
Yeah, and even before saying sorry, how about you let me know instead of me waiting there for 30 minutes?
You already knew.
Exactly. So just like, hi, excuse me, I'm sorry, your luggage. I see the luggage couldn't fit into the plane, it was too heavy.
Okay,
and
so when,
our tiny planes can't carry luggage. So I don't know why this tiny plane was being used for international flights, and Kumbe, it's like, I don't know what happened. happened? Like, when the luggage was being put into the plane, before she even left, why couldn't they say, Elsa Majimbo flight, blah, 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 your luggage is too damn big, okay? It's not going to go on the plane.
Oh my goodness. I can only imagine if she had something interesting in there. You know, like she's just got a box of chocolates or something interesting, or even a contract, and she put it in her bag. Oh, and now you're trying to tell me that my luggage is where? Which country? I just left there. Do you think I still want to be there?
I want to ask you, Kathomi, would you have reported the customer service person or just post it on social media?
When you're angry, you don't care whether it's customer service, you don't care whether it is the butler, you don't care whether it is the guy who cleans the toilet, it is Kenya Airways who have wronged me. Me, I don't care. You better sort it out. You better sort out your management, you better give me my bag.
Okay. Well, moving on, Nana Owiti, who's a TV host and a mommy of 2 adorable children, revealed that she actually broke up with her now husband when she discovered that he had impregnated Sage. We all know Sage. She's a Kenyan musician. And the reason as to why she went ahead and forgave him was because he was sorry.
And then I haven't said anything. He was going to hear. Okay. Continue.
Because he was sorry and he actually changed and actually proved to her that he has changed.
You couldn't have proved beforehand.
I mean, we
he
all
had to
make
sleep
mistakes.
with someone else and get children with them for him to realize that he's sorry.
She said, and I quote her, that we are all flawed. That was his mistake, and she has also done previous mistakes, and he has forgiven her. So why not forgive him? We normally ask God to forgive us every single day. If you can tell God, Mungu, ukinisamehea leo, sitarudia, aki I swear. After 10 minutes, umerudia tena your mistake. So if you can do that to God, and we all fear God, I mean, kwa human being, you'll sleep once in a while.
Well, you know what? And that's why God is God and a human is not. Okay? I do not have the grace. I am not all forgiving. I am not all loving.
And even he gets angry sometimes and pushes a flag your way.
Exactly.
He pushes some shades your way.
Ayuma, you never gone back to an ex?
Let me tell you, me, I've never been cheated on. I've gone back to an ex, but I've never been cheated on. And here's the difference, yeah? It's different when someone, it's like, I know there's no such thing as cheating with respect. But there's cheating of, you're so reckless, you're so disrespectful. Number one, you're having unprotected sex, all right? Unprotected intercourse with another woman until now you get her pregnant, okay? And now you're bringing another child into my life that I have to deal with. That's the spawn of your cheating over there. Your infidelity that I have to look at every single time and I say, I'm going to be stepmom to that child. You know what I mean? I say, come here, baby, goo gaga, to a child that I know he went on with another woman and cheated on with. And this happened before they got married, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Girl, you miss me with
but they were in a serious relationship.
I think they were in a serious relationship.
Part. Like, that's the part that takes me all the way from here to God knows where. Because if you're in a serious relationship, I am in a serious relationship with my phone. Am I leaving my phone behind? Am I texting my phone and dropping it every other 2 seconds? If you're in a serious relationship with someone, you're not supposed to be thinking about sleeping with other people.
Right.
Let alone sleeping with them so often and for so long and so recklessly that now you're pregnant. I get it. I cheated on you, but I was using protection. So I was thinking about you when I was doing it. Even that is I honestly don't understand it. Like, when you think about it, and I know this is a very binary way of looking at this, but cheating is an actual thought process. You know, like Ayuma, I'll hit you up. I'm like, yo, but then let's link up at such and such a place. And we already know we have a place where we're going to crash, or we have a place where we're going to do the nasty. So it's a very intentional thing. You don't just wake up and you're like, oh, by there I was just sitting and no. It's a very calculated thing, which means even with all the love that he had for her, even with all this commitment that they had together, even with the seriousness of this relationship that they were in, he still felt the need to step out of that marriage. So there is no justifying that. Honestly, great. Forgive me. It's okay, by the way. Let me finish. Let me finish. Here is the thing. I will forgive you. I will raise your 10,000 children, but that's a lie. I will forgive you, but I will still be very, very cautious about how to proceed after that. Because I can't trust you.
But he changed.
You know,
He
me,
changed.
my whole thing is
don't
he
know,
did
man.
this before they even got married. So now imagine the mess that he's going to do now
Full-on
that they're married.
marriage.
Because you treat someone how to treat you, all right? So if he hasn't even made the commitment, and because things get even worse, when someone knows that now you're stuck with them for the rest of your life, and in the African mentality of how we don't leave anyone, no, so now he's like, okay, we were dating. I had a whole baby with somebody else. And my good wife gave me a timeout for 7 months for me to continue randai.
Of course, 'cause he wasn't staying on his own.
For 7 months, I was able to go back and do all these things. And then now she came back, and then now we continue with our family. I wouldn't be able to trust him after that. So me, once I'm married, maybe I can now think about forgiving you because now we've had a whole bond. We have children. We have marriage. We have so much time invested. But dating.
And then here's another problem as well. It's the industry that they're in. It's not like it's only one hot girl he's going to see today and then for another 10 months there are no hot women around him. There are constantly beautiful,
But
amazing.
he learned his mistake.
Where?
He learned
Yeah,
his mistake.
No.
Oh no.
Lily over
But it's
here.
easier said. It's easier said. Once you get married, you will understand where Nana is coming from.
But she was happening before she got married.
But they were in a serious relationship.
How?
Everyone
That's
knew
the
that
problem.
she was the
Serious
girlfriend.
relationship and you're cheating.
I don't know if they were living together. I'm not sure. I don't have facts. But they were together. It was exclusive.
0777-672-230. I want to hear from you. Is the Lord touching you and has made your heart so warm like Lily over here?
That you're okay with your man touching
Nana
other
Owiti,
people.
Exactly. Or are you like
forgive.
me, who
You
unfortunately, I need to spend some more time with the Lord because I don't see how I can forgive that situation? Let us know your thoughts and let us know if you've ever gone through that situation. Now, we have Otile Brown, who has really been going through it in the Kenyan music industry and talking about how Kenyan artists really struggle to make it big and to go ahead and be able to be successful. And he went ahead and did a long post over there on his Instagram stories where he said, I think Kenyan artists should be respected. All of those big artists y'all compare us with, they had godfathers or they have people who hold them down. And even now that they've made it, their people are still putting money into their projects. Our growth has to be slow and gradual because we're always doing it all by ourselves. No label, no investors, and remember, we ain't from rich families. We have to balance the little we get to pay bills, take care of our families, and invest back into the business. He continued on to talk about all the money and things that goes into it. And you know what? I 100% agree. Because even if you look at some of our most successful Kenyan acts, it took them a zillion years to reach the point where they're at. I always go to Sauti Sol because I feel as if like they're at the pinnacle of success and like a well-rounded, very successful Kenyan group that is actually making a lot of money, not just through their music, but with brand deals and all of that. And it took them forever to do really well because you know what? We don't have our record labels are trash, honestly. People don't have enough money to sit there and say, okay, now we've just signed you. You have like 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, whatever million to put into your career. From now on, it's all about you and you just make music and us will take care of everything else. We have the artists who's there taking care of everything on their own. And it's definitely hard, especially when we're there comparing them to Kina Tanzania with Wasafi and then Nigeria with all their billions of record labels and all their money and everything. I get Otile Brown.
I completely feel bad when I read that. As I was reading through that long, very, very long post, I literally in my head was just going, wow, this all sounds so very expensive. And I tried to put myself in a situation as an individual, as me myself, Kathomi. I have come from you and I. Askes have decided, let's go out for a party, right? And this is just an individual. You, myself, Lily, let's go out for a party, right? Where am I coming from? God knows all the way Ruai, right? And I'm not going to, I'll jive maybe, but will I jive on the way back? No. So I pay my whole 2,000 shillings to come with my Uber or my whatever taxi and come to the club wherever we're meeting up, right? When we get there, don't forget I still have to put some extra, that's the same amount of money to go back home. Sindio? That's 4,000 shillings already gone. And we still have to sit down and drink and eat and whatever. Now imagine as a celebrity, you come in, you sit down, and then everyone is seeing you, oh my God, hi, you want drinks, you want what? It's your drink budget, your friends' drink budgets, everyone's drink budgets, right? And you also have to look nice because now you're a celebrity, right? Yeah. So you have to think about what you're going to wear, which is also money out of your pocket. And then you now, this tricky taxi situation, let me do this, let me hire out a car. And you're not going to get no offense, you're not going to get a tiny little Vitz, not that we have anything against Vitz, but you're going to try and get something really nice, really exclusive, like a Mercedes or something. And that's already money out of your pocket. You're fueling it, it already sounds so expensive. So when you're thinking about this person and he still has to make money, still has to take time and create, make money, find money to do the video, find money to record. It's so expensive, and it's just and still make it's a lot. So when I thought about where he was coming from, and then thinking about, yes, us pitting them against someone like who? Think of any Nigerian artist. Davido, for
with
example.
His billionaire dad.
First of all, he's from a rich family. Number two, his record label probably supports him like insanely. They give you your signing bonus alone, your signing deal is enough for you to get a long, long way. And every time you have a project, they support you. So it's a lot when you think about it, and it's very painful. I feel bad.
Yeah, Otile is trying to say that we should stop comparing artists. Whether it's just here in Kenya, the artists that are here, whether it's between Kenyan artists and international artists, we should stop comparing, because he is very clear. Yeye anatoa pesa kwa mfuko yake. Anashoot video, and you know, a simple video, it costs like maybe 100 Gs, and that's minus paying the models, minus everything else, the fuel, your dressing. So let me just say approximately like 250K. Do you have it?
No.
You see, that's a lot of money. So they need to save, and you're just there like after every interview, like, okay, so you're introducing a new song. So what's next?
Exactly.
What are you doing next? And you're like, my goodness, do you know I've just spent like $500,000 on this project? I need to recover this money.
And for Kenyans who don't even buy music, because that's not me myself, I don't even buy music like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even for these music subscription things, there's a certain subscription company that I go to, and unfortunately, I'm not playing the Kenyan music, so they're not earning from me subscribing to them. So like we have a problem, because the only way they can make money is through concerts.
Through concerts. And you know, you call them for a concert, and then you pay them their 100 Gs.
Yeah.
Or sometimes even this 100 Gs is
and then you
supposed to
compare
be
them with
a span of 6 months.
And then you compare them with another artist who gets paid 5 million a show.
Right.
No, you can't.
It's very painful. I honestly feel bad every time I think about Kenyan music and the industry in general. It's very competitive. Anyway, these and many other thoughts. What are your thoughts on the matter? 0777-672-230, hashtag Ebru, let's talk. What do you think we can do for artists in our country?
Definitely definitely go ahead and let us know. But right about now, let's get right into Ask the Girls. We try our best to give you the best advice possible, and you can honestly go ahead and send us a message on our DMs, Ebru Let's Talk _official, or even send us a message on our WhatsApp number 0777-672-230. Now we have someone over here that's saying, I'm married to an Islamic man, okay, and I have everything, and I gave everything for the relationship. I even converted, but his family did not accept me. He is a Kushite, I am a Kikuyu. What should I do? We have had 2 kids together, but 1 passed. I'm so sorry. Actually, I changed my dressing code and everything, but all I get is negligence and madarao. He took me to his home where they speak Somali till I learned a bit. No one cares juu walikata kabisa kukam kwetu kulipata mahari guy. I'm so devastated right now. I'm at home thinking about it all. Since I've lost my 9-month-old baby, I've also lost hope in the relationship. This is
a lot.
It's a tough one. It is such a tough and heavy one. And I honestly think when it comes to this, you have to talk to your husband. You can't be the one going to his family, trying to get acceptance from them, trying to get them to accept you into the family. It has to be him talking to his family, talking to his parents, and say, this is me, this is the wife that I've chosen. She's changed everything for me. If the religion was a problem, she's even changed religion. This is the woman that I want to be with. Respect her and be and basically just like, accept her into the family. And if they refuse, he should be willing to take your side, and you can have as minimal contact with the family as possible. They can hate you, but hate you from over there. You know what I mean? You don't have to be in a situation where you're constantly hanging out with his family, they're talking about you, they're treating you badly, they're mistreating you. You're already grieving the loss of your child. You don't want to add the stress of an unhappy relationship with family. So I would say talk to him and make sure that he's one protecting you. He has to protect you from the family.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel this one I felt really deep, because it's a situation that my friend went through. And in this particular case, she was the one who was Muslim, and her her boyfriend, who she wanted to be her husband, was Christian. And the family completely rejected him. And for a long time, she just kept trying and trying and trying. And eventually, he's like, you know what? If this is it, I'm going to convert. So he converted into becoming Muslim. And even after that, the family still had hesitations. It was just a lot. So what they decided, so I'm giving you advice based on what I saw my friend doing and what worked for them. What they decided is to just stem away from this family ties and just figure it out as a family yourself. Like once you've left your family, once you've become united with one person as your husband, it's supposed to be you against everything else. So you need to come together as a unit and figure out what you're planning on doing. And if it becomes a situation where now even him is looking a little negligent and you can't talk to him, talk to the sheikhs, talk to the people who who are supposed to be your religious heads and your advisors. If that also fails, then I guess there's only one resolve. But technically speaking, try and make it as closed, as in-house as possible first. Try and get consultation from anyone who has, more information or more insight, and then from there work it out. Because wow, it's a lot. And we're so sorry for you, honestly. It just feels like it's a lot. But you're strong. Keep doing what you're doing.
The things we do for love, ladies, the things we do for love. Let's start doing things for ourselves, not for our partners. Let's not change our religion to please our partners. Do it because you want to do it. So that vitu zikienda hivi, you don't regret it. I mean, religion zote ziko sawa. I mean, it's okay to be Muslim, but don't do it because you want to be with this person. It's like, did he give you an ultimatum?
It's an ultimatum,
yeah,
yes.
I hope not. Because now this guy seems to be controlling. You even changed the way you're dressing. Imagine. My dear. No. I think... And then the in-law things. You can't side with the in-laws as my husband, because I will step. So you need to protect your woman as a man. Protect her from in-laws, from everything that there is. And I sense this family is tribal. The fact that she had to mention that she's Kikuyu and they are Somali, I don't know what, that he was taken to Somali.
It's a lot.
Me, if I love you, I can't go to Kakamega and you're in Nairobi. We'll either be in Kakamega, both of us, or both of us stay in Nairobi. We can't separate. And we are sorry that you lost your child. We are sorry, and we pray that God consoles you the best way he knows how. But you're going to get through this. Be strong. Look for someone else, because this is just too much. There's too much going on in here. There's too much. And something definitely happens once once they lose a child.
Yeah, and that can literally be the one to make or break your relationship. Yeah. So if you really love this man and he's a good father and he's a good partner, you need to let him know that you are at your wit's end, you're at your limit, you're not going to take it anymore, your mental health is at stake, and you're not willing to go through it anymore. Let us know what ends up happening. We really want to follow this story, and you can still send your advice to her, 0777-622-230. We're seeing so many messages on our WhatsApp number. I have someone over here saying, Tina watching the show and loving the show, watching from Busia. I'm with you, Ayuma. You cheat on me, we are done. Tabia Ningozi. We also have someone else saying, let's be honest, all men are cheats. Yeah. So as long as you're in a relationship, be ready to forgive.
Women cheat too. I mean,
you know what?
Women are not innocent.
We can't accept wrong, the ills of the cultures, just so we can know.
We have Telly over here saying, hi, the show is fantastic. As for Nana's story, I applaud her for forgiving her man. Ayuma, when you get married, you will understand these things. Ask Lily. However, I doubt she would have forgiven Kaka if he wasn't who he is. Oh, interesting.
Okay. I see someone else saying, I also agree with Lily on Nana's story. I guess until you experience certain things, it comes with humility and wisdom. As long as there is a change in behavior or forgiveness, but everyone perceives every situation differently. And that is a very valid point. I see someone else called Alex from Utawala Anasema. It's true, Kenyan artists get very little support. Take an example of Diamond. He's almost he has a lot of followers and he's doing very well because he's in Tanzania and Tanzanians support their own. Otile, on the other hand, should be should at least get some support from everyone else. And I completely understand and agree with you as well. Keep your messages coming. Any advice we have for our poor darling, on the other hand, who's struggling with her marriage? Let us know. If you're married, what would you do? Or if you've been in such a situation, how do you think we should advise her going forward? Anyway, let's take a moment. Take a breath, and when we come back, Woo!
Welcome back. You're still watching Let's Talk right here on Ebru TV. The Friday vibes are still here. We're still loving the energy and we're loving all your feedback we're getting on our WhatsApp number 0777-672-230. Check us out on YouTube. We have such amazing content over there. Let's Talk Scoop is over there where we talk about some X-rated things and really fungua rojo. So make sure you check us out over there. And I think there's still some more feedback.
Yes, Sally Tosh says, wow, I really love you girls. Ayuma, Lily, and Kathomi, we love you too. Eman James is watching this show from Mombasa. Yes, we are together. Hey girls, Godfrey is also watching from Meru and he's following the conversation. Someone else says, Eman James says, but KQ are ranked top in Africa for service. Kwa hivyo, Elsa awache makasiriko, hii kitu haitaki hasira.
Hey. When you're paying for a service, I think it's just genuinely impossible for you to not be vexed. Like if you've paid for it, it's not been done for free, and you've spent your own hard-earned money, it can be very annoying when you're being mistreated.
Definitely.
So I get that.
Yeah, it really gets painful and hurtful and everything because money is not easy to come by. Now we are having Ask the Girls Friday. We want to be able to give you more and more advice. We're seeing so many times you send us so many of your questions trying to get us advice from us, and we're not able to go through each and every question. So right now, right this minute, 0777-672-230 is your chance to send us your question, and we'll go ahead and give the best advice possible. Now we have somebody over here who says that hi, okay, let's see. My girlfriend decided to double deal me. When I asked her, she told me that in her family, they're all like that. And they're all like that. What can I do? Can you guys give me some advice? The girl is telling me that I'm broke because I'm still in school. If a miracle happened and I won 1 million shillings, then she will come back and call me bae.
Okay.
Well, I think
Boy
they're both young.
Yeah.
The fact that he's still in school, it means that the chick also, she's also in school. So they're very young. She's not your wife. You'll get someone else.
Yeah.
But even still, in as much as, yes, it's a later thing, and we're always trying to push it to, like, don't worry about it now. The truth of the matter is this is an experience that you're going through at this point in time. So honestly, if someone has the audacity, the courage, in fact, the gall to go step out of your relationship and say that this is something that they do in their family, and you really genuinely don't feel like this is something that you want to be part of, or you don't want to have an open relationship, then yeah, you know your answer. Step out, my son. Step out.
Yeah, and
your 1 million will come, you spend it on your own.
Exactly. I don't like the fact that like so many of our young men feel this pressure to provide for girls who have gone to school themselves, are in school themselves, have the chance to learn and make money for themselves. Yeah, they're struggling with your little kawan bob. You have to split that 1 bob between taking care of yourself plus taking care of your girlfriend. Don't stress yourself out. There's plenty of girls out there that are willing to be with you and be with you not just because of your money. Literally, there are so many women out here. Leave this one and find somebody else new. Now, we also have over here Mary. Watching from Raqqa saying, I'm in a relationship with this guy, and all the time I try to get to know who he is. He actually gets mad and always is angry at me. I try to understand him, but I'm tired. Please, girls, tell me what to do.
He's married.
First of all,
He's married.
He's married or has a very serious relationship or just has some weird, dodgy stuff happening. Could be a drug dealer. You don't want any part of that. So, honey, the moment that you feel tired, in fact, you wasted too much energy on this one. Just start moving. Spend that energy on something else. But it's very sad, especially married men. If you're watching us, what is your problem? What is it?
I think one time we had a show, like a segment of like signs that you're a side chick or like you're not the only one.
Yeah.
You need to go, this is a sign. When you're just trying to get to know about him, his own private life, and he doesn't want to tell you about that, I'm just like, excuse me, I want to know who the person is that I'm dating. How are you guys in a relationship and you don't even know anything about him, and he gets angry when you try to get to know things about him?
And the worst part is you accepted that reaction from the very beginning. So now he knows if I don't want to talk about this, I'm just going to be angry at you and you won't ask me questions. So it becomes a continuous thing.
And it's a defense mechanism that most men use.
It is.
You try to like tell them, you try to talk to them about something, they become defensive. Na unaogopa unakaa, then they repeat and repeat and repeat. So this guy is married, girl. You're a side chick.
Yeah. And you teach people how to treat you. The behavior that you accept is what's going to happen continuously, time and time again. Leave this person, go find someone else, and always try to get to know the person before you get too deep into a relationship, before you start saying, I love him and all of that
What do you love? How can you love a stranger?
You can, exactly.
You can't love a
It's not
stranger.
possible.
Hey, over here we have a pretty long one, so try to pay attention with me. Someone says that I was in a very abusive relationship, and I did get out of it in the 4th year of the relation. I got out of it in the 4th year. I started giving him warnings on a good day that I would leave, but after a week he's back and being drunk, then abusing me and hitting me. That's when I decided that was it. I became friendly and showed him that I'm here to stay. So this time he went home to his parents' house. I packed my things and left him and then blocked him. I left when he wasn't around because, Lord, I would have left in pieces. I ensured that I left everything he ever bought me or bought together so that I could heal. Was that the right thing?
It was.
Definitely.
Yes.
This is an amazing, amazing thing.
Yes.
It's the courage that the strategy, everything that you've done here, it was strategized, it was courage. You were very, very aware of yourself and the things that were happening around you. And this is the kind of self-love that we need to hear more about, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm proud of her that she was able to leave when he was not around. Because she knows, when someone is abusive, you need to be smart about it and leave when they're not there. They should not expect it. Yeah, for you to be safe.
Yeah, we see another one, right? Someone is saying, hi, let's talk. Please advise me. Last year, I traveled abroad for work. I was in a relationship for almost 13 years, and we had plans with my partner about marriage and starting a family. When I came back last month, I had found out that my boyfriend has a wife and a 6-month baby. And all of this I found out through the sister. I am just super confused because I asked him why akasema that his friends told him atakuwa mjinga if he waits for me. Okay, remember that conversation that we had before? Again, we had this conversation before when you're talking about toxic relationships and toxic situations. First of all, girl, the fact that you sat down together and had a discussion about how things would go in the future is a huge commitment. That's like me telling you, I will marry you, let's just cross over this bridge, and then the other person going back on that agreement that you had, and then now blaming their friends. He has his own mind. It was you and him who sat down together and decided that we're going to wait. So why now, when he decided not to wait, didn't he tell you? You know, the same way you had that conversation about let's wait is the same way you should have had the conversation about, girl, I don't think I can wait this long, so I need us to just split ties. And also the fact that he wasn't the one telling you, you found out about it, which means he wasn't about to tell you either. He was going to try and double deal you. Girl, no.
For me, long distance is a no-no for me because you don't really know what the other person is doing. I can be at Ayuma's house and then I tell you I'm home and then I'm not home. And it was wise for this sister to actually disclose this very important information to you because you needed to know. Probably you were sending money from abroad. I have a friend of mine who used to send money all the way, from abroad, and their parents ate the money.
Imagine.
So when she came back and she paid that loan for like 5 years, Alikuwa broke for 5 years paying that loan. And when she came back to Kenya, can you imagine there was no structure?
Nothing.
Nothing. And that land that she bought, the uncle took it.
And now they have flats there, maybe they built for themselves.
They're building flats.
And she's servicing a loan for the ex.
So long distance is not safe for anything. Whether you're building a house, whether it's a relationship, a marriage, raising children, long distance is quite tricky. And then the fact that she went out to work. What's wrong with this guy, Shwali?
I know.
This woman wants to work. Do you know women today want to just paint their nails and have coffee and wine? They don't want to go to work. Now you have this amazing woman who is going out to work to support you and you're there trying to marry someone else. I'm so sure that this chick, Amelisha, this wife, and this 6-month-old baby.
Exactly.
Without knowing.
You know what shocks me the most and I feel the most pain? 13 years of your life wasted. And you should have told us how long you had been abroad and working. Because if you had told me, Suji, already for him to get married and have a 6-month-old baby, that's a long period of time. So if you've been in a relationship, Suji, for 5 years, 10 years, whatever that amount of time is, and you guys, you've been
Yeah, he was seeing so many other people for so much time that he then decided that, oh yeah, I don't want to date this one now.
Wife.
He picked a wife out of the many he was dating while he's still dating guy.
Because he wants to please his friends.
And that's why I'm saying, girls, let me tell you, as much as we love our boyfriends when they are our boyfriend, they are still boyfriend. Okay? There is no way you can put your whole life on hold for a boyfriend. Let me tell you, I love my man. I know I talk about my boyfriend all the time, but let me tell you, if a situation presented itself and I knew that we're not going to last, because long distance relationships don't last when you're boyfriend, girlfriend, and maybe husband and wife, and even then it's a bit suspect, but there's a commitment. But boyfriend, girlfriend, let me tell you, don't just leave and find somebody else, because 13 years of your life, you could have found someone else abroad over there, gotten yourself a visa and stayed.
And something else that we keep doing with as amongst friends is you're always checking the temperature. Like when I'm hanging out with Ayuma and her boyfriend, I'm just like, when is the wedding? When is, you're poking, because maybe sometimes she's too scared to ask, or she's asked so much that it's not becoming a nuisance. So you're also helping her find out, is this a joker? What is happening? Always make sure you're temperature checking, because 13 years is a long time.
But I think, I love and I value honesty. For me, if I was the sister-in-law, I would have told this woman.
From the get-go.
Yes.
But maybe she was feeling guilty about it, and now she, even this is a good person. As in, she felt guilty for so long that eventually just became a thing of, okay, let me just tell this girl, because if it was me, Aki, let's clap for this sister. Baby, Ulisaidia, you have done a good job. And sisters out there, please snitch on your brothers. Snitch. Hey.
07776722230 is the WhatsApp number. Send us in your questions which you would like some advice from. Lily, there's a girl over here who's broken up with her boyfriend. What does she have to say?
She says, hi, I need advice on a man. I just broke up with my boyfriend last year, June. I already had this guy who had tried kunikatia several times since 2017. We became friends, and when I see him getting far, I terminate the friendship. When I see him getting far, I don't understand.
As in when the relationship starts becoming more than it is a friendship, then she terminates it.
I terminate the friendship. That was all because I had my boyfriend then. He was also quite arrogant, but this 2020, he was so humble and promising when he may change. I tried hard not to give him a chance, but finally had to try. But I have this problem of being quite hard. Sijui mbona or how I just find myself pushing him away, but somehow I feel like he's the one I want to have. But I also feel like I'm a choker, kuni understand. He gives up fast. Well, I think she's the one who has a problem.
She is the one with the problem.
Yeah, she is controlling, and probably she could be having bipolar disorder.
Okay,
you can't like just switch like that and switch back, and like you don't know what you want.
I get you, because of that. He's been hitting on her since 2017, and then she stops it. She stops it. You were not that into him to begin with. Let me just tell you, because you know what? Even if you had a boyfriend, but there's somebody here. You know, sometimes we've all been in those situations where you leave somebody for somebody else because you're just so into this other person. I think you're bored. I think you're lonely. I think that you're still mourning the loss of your other boyfriend, and you're like, you know what? This one over here, let me just give him a chance. But you're not that into the relationship.
I think also you're in a position, or you're at a point where you're not decided about what you want to do with your life. So because you have no structure, anything that comes, you accommodate. Anything that comes, you pick it up. So first of all, you need to learn yourself. What is it that you like? What is it about this other guy that feels so much better than the guy who's consistently giving you love, giving you patience, calling out to you, trying to find you and seek you out? So find out what that is. And if honestly you genuinely feel like you can't get this from this other person, then just let them go. Because this is a very nice, kind, caring gentleman. Miaka sijui tano saizi inaelekea, you're still keeping him on a rope. You're making his life not progress simply because you're holding him back. So let him go or take him. It's just that simple. And the only way you'll figure out whether you want to take him or let him go is knowing what you want. You yourself as an individual. What do I want? What do I value out of a relationship? Once you get to that point where you have learned what you like, then you will know what to do. But stop making this man wait for you. Wait for something that's never going to happen.
Yeah, and you know, she says she demands attention a lot. So, like, I want him to be calling. I fear he can't manage me in future. Yeah.
Give him the task. Let him decide once you know what, girl, you need to figure your stuff out.
Yeah,
first.
there's this hot one over here. I feel as if it's going to be our last little one before we get into game, and I want to hear from you, okay? So we have someone saying, so last month, because I saw another comment on our WhatsApp, the boy child is being crucified. I'm sorry, boy child. If you were to send your question in as well, we would be able to help you. But we have a man over here who said, so last month I realized that my woman is into lesbianism. Yeah. I'm also confused, so lost, I don't know how to handle this issue because she confessed she's addicted and can't quit.
Okay, first of all, addiction, I think this is the problem. You don't understand the situation. Sexuality is a very interesting subject. It is, as we keep saying, and I fear that this is something that we probably shouldn't be telling you because it is a very individualistic point. Sexuality is a spectrum. If she decided that this is what she wants to do, this is who she loves, that's a very personal decision. We can't tell you whether or not you should stay with her because of her sexuality or not. So let's come to the matter at hand. She is seeing other people. That is where the problem is. It's not about her sexualism. It's not about her sexuality. It's none of that. All of that is great, kumbaya. But listen, she is seeing other people. She is cheating on you with whoever it is, male, female, otherwise. She is cheating on you, and that you need to get into your head, my friend. Why are you allowing someone to cheat on you? Walk all over you, and then come back whenever they want to. That's not right. You're better than that. You are worthy of so much love, so much appreciation and dedication from a woman, from someone who will love you for who you are and not getting these scraps. You know, it's like when you give a dog a cookie. Dude, you are entitled to so much more love.
Yeah, the fact that she said she can't quit, that's a huge problem for me. Yeah, because the fact that if you love someone, you're able to change. There's compromise, there's meaning. But when you tell me something that I can't quit, even if it's smoking, telling me I can't quit smoking, we are done.
Or drinking, or, any type of other
addiction. Yeah.
It's a problem, and let me tell you, I think there's this whole mentality that men have that when, if she was to cheat with another man, it's over, it's different, I'm done. No. But there's a small stupid thought that goes on in a lot of men where when a girl is doing other things with another girl, then it's like,
not cheating.
It's not cheating. So next time you call me, but no, it's a problem, it's cheating, and she doesn't have respect for you and the relationship. That's just what it is, 100% point blank period. There's no respect for you in the relationship, and it seems as if she knows that you're not going anywhere. Exactly. And as you've said over here, you don't know what to do or leave. There's nothing else. Leave.
Thank you for your feedback, and it's that time for game.